Welcome to Crochet for Kids Lesson 4. In this lesson, you will learn how to make a double crochet. For this lesson, you will need some yarn and a crochet hook. To get started, we're going to grab our yarn and make a slip knot like we learned in Lesson 1. Next, I'm going to chain 10 like we learned in Lesson 2. If you need to, you can go back to Lesson 1 to review the slip knot or back to Lesson 2 to review the chain stitch. Now that I have 10 chains, I'm going to chain 2 more because I want to make 10 double crochets on this foundation chain that I just made. And to begin a row of double crochets on your chain, you need 2 extra chains. So now I have 12 chains. Here is the working loop. Here is 1 chain away from my hook, 2 chains away from my hook, 3 chains away from my hook, and here is 4. And that is the chain I'm going to be working in for my first double crochet. So I'm going to kind of hold my thumb there so I can keep an eye on where that 4th chain from my hook is. I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into that 4th chain from my hook and then draw up a loop. Then I'm going to yarn over again, draw through 2 of the loops that are on my hook, and then yarn over again and draw through the remaining 2 loops that are on my hook. Now I have a new loop on my hook. I have made 1 double crochet right there. And the first 3 chains that we skipped actually count as the first double crochet. So it's as if we have 2 double crochets already done. Let's try it again. So we'll yarn over, insert our hook into the next chain, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, then yarn over and draw through the remaining 2 loops. And there is our next completed double crochet. Let's keep practicing. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, and then yarn over and draw through 2 more loops. And we've got a new loop on our hook and another completed double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next little chain, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And you're going to continue on just like that until we get to the end of our chain. We've got 1 left, so we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Now we're ready to start row 2. So to start a new row of double crochets, we need to chain 3. There's 1 and 2 and 3. And then we're going to turn our work. Now those 3 chains will count as the first double crochet. So when we're looking at the tops of our double crochets and we see our little V's, we see the first one and we're not going to work into it because that's the first double crochet and we've already put a chain 3 on top of it to count as our first double crochet of the row. So working into the next little V, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and yarn over and draw through 2. And now you can see we've completed one double crochet and the chain 3 counts as the other one. So we've got 2 double crochets on this row. Now we're going to go into the next one, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and yarn over, draw through 2. Great job. Let's keep practicing. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Are you starting to get the hang of it? Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So this double crochet is similar to the single crochet, except you yarn over before you insert your hook, and that gives you an extra loop on your hook. And so you yarn over and draw through 2 twice instead of just once. That makes this stitch taller than the single crochet, so it's twice as tall. So if you wanted to make something like a scarf or something, you could use a double crochet, and it would take you almost half of the time that it would if you were using single crochets. I like to count and make sure I've got all 10 of my double crochets done. Because when you get to the last one, it's the top of that chain 3. It's a little bit hard to see, so we don't want to forget it. So it's right there. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the top of that chain 3, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and yarn over, and draw through 2. And now we can go back and count and make sure we have 10, including that first little chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet. Once we are sure that we have the right amount of double crochets for our row, we're going to chain 3. 1 and 2 and 3, and then turn our work to start the next row. Now we're ready to start row 3. And remember, we're not going to go into that first double crochet because we've already got the chain 3 that counts as our first double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the next double crochet and draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And now we have our chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And we've got our first double crochet. So it's like we've got 2 double crochets on this row already. Let's continue on with this row. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Great job! Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. You can keep on practicing with this little set of 10 double crochets for as long as you want. If you wanted to do maybe 2 more rows, you could end it there to make a cute little coaster, or you could keep on going for as long as you want to make a really cute scarf too. Remember that at the end of your row, your very last double crochet is going to go into the top of that chain 3. You can always count your stitches at the end of the row so you know if you are missing one or if you've got the right amount. But the more you practice, the better you'll get. Great job! I can't wait to see you in my next video.